Dean?
With that, in Belize, we're definitely facing across the world, we're facing a pandemic. But it is, I see that as something as a damn good idea. Raise funding to help people there, our brothers and sisters there in Honduras. Yes, it is a possibility. There are many ways we can raise funds to assist our people there in Honduras.
Brother Marley is back.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, is the mic on there?
Yeah, you're on.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, good. Yeah, I agree with that. Raising funds to assist our brothers and sisters in Honduras instead of the celebration, which in any way we won't have a massive celebration. So whatever money we can come up with to assist our brothers and the others across the ocean there would be very good. It's a very pretty good idea.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea as well, especially with the situation and what's happening with the, the current pandemic. And, so I agree with what you said. And Brother Dean, that was a good point. She also said, Tiffany Molina also said, sorry, what just happened here? Yeah, okay, I'm back. Any protest planned here in Belize? Jamal, do you want to touch on that one?
On the protest side, that at this time in Belize we cannot protest. Reason being because we are in a state of emergency. And with the state of emergency comes certain restrictions that we would put our members at risk of if we engage in such a protest or any action, as we do not want to allow any of our members to get arrested unless it would be a great move. But at this time, with the state of emergency in act in Belize, it would not be as productive as we want it to be. And also, we have a massive spread of COVID-19 taking place in our country that will limit us in mass gatherings. So that's our challenge as well that will present itself. Any form of protest is a good idea again, but in terms of the state of emergency and
it's the wrong time.
Yes, it's just the wrong time for us in Belize. Yeah.
Nice. We have another comment from the Wagia Foundation. We can grow food and send to Honduras crops and products. I think that's an amazing idea.
Hence the reason why we
definitely do that.
Hence the reason why we denounce people who sell their land or give it away. We encourage people to be productive. Plant your land. Use every inch of your land to plant. It is very important. It is vital. Use every inch of your land to plant, and it will benefit you, your family, and everyone around you.
Yes.
That's what we promote in Wachari.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Any other comments?
We don't have any new comments right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Leave it then.
Okay, so since we don't have any more comments, let's talk a little bit more about how people can support our brothers from Honduras, because that is the most important thing we can do right now is support them, right? You see like how in Honduras the communities are more together than us here. That is a fact. They are more communal than we are, and so we need to give them that support to keep them going with that community-oriented move. They are more intact with their like spirituality, right? They are more into like their culture more than us on this side, from what I'm seeing. Right? So we need to have them going with that kind of move. We don't want to have them we don't want them the courage to fall, right? We want them to stand strong and face whatever problem is coming their way. So Jamal, maybe you can talk a little bit more about giving support to them, because that is the most important thing right now.
Let me jump in before Jamal for a second.
Okay, go ahead.
With this discussion currently, we are educating our people here in Belize and across the world about what's currently taking place or what has been taking place in Honduras. We're educating those who have not been following. we're discussing it amongst ourselves to the people. So that's one of the ways we're lending support by showing our concerns and expressing it to other people for them to understand.
So in
Okay.
terms of, for my closing, if that would be, this would be the closing, right, Marley?
I think we could have another round. We have a couple more minutes.
All right. So I would like to say in support that apart from becoming like what Dr. Arzu mentioned, that we need to plant and we could help feed our brothers and sisters, and in terms of creating an economic platform to support our brothers and sisters in Honduras. I think in terms of support, we need to ensure that we keep communication again. That is the main means of support I think we could provide. And we need to, whenever something like this happens, we need to be as riled up as we are riled up about American issues, riled up as we are riled up about European issues, riled up as much as possible that in order to ensure that the people know that this isn't a joke. This isn't just a pastime, or this isn't a trend. This isn't a hashtag. This is reality. We need to show the international community. We need to show our governments. We need to show everyone that this is the reality, and we have to do something about it. If we don't do anything about it, and if we treat it as just another trend, we are come back again to the same situation where we have to do another live, and where we have to be discussing it all over again, and then our people will be in a worst case situation. Yeah. So I believe the Garifuna people specifically need to take situations like these more seriously than we are taking it now. That's the way I think we need to support our brothers and sisters in Honduras.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah. So support doesn't mean like how Brother Moses mentioned financial support is actually helping in whatever means, whatever way, whatever any way you can do it. As long as you are giving them that little bit of comfort, that is a support, right? Before we close off, before we go for our closing, I would like to say, as I would like to ask the Garinagu here in Belize and in the diaspora to start getting engaged in groups, Facebook groups, Twitter groups. Start get involved, connect with other Garinagu across the world. Make sure you follow up on activities that's going on that's related to Garifuna Dual. You know, the point is, if you want to be informed, you got to be connected, because the information doesn't come out of thin air. You got to be connected to someone, somewhere, some organization, but you got to be connected to get the information, because you by yourself won't create the information. It got to come from somewhere. And the avenue for information sharing is connecting with others. Dean, you want to close off? What's your closing statement there? Go ahead.
Yeah, just before I leave, again, I would advise everyone to use their land. Currently, with this pandemic occurring around the world, and to avoid food shortage, grow your own food, be informed, inform others, and share the love. Thank you.
Sorry, bro.
Sorry,
yeah, Brother Moses, you can have it.
Yeah, I just want to touch on what you said. It's very important that we communicate and have contact, right, with our brothers across the diaspora. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. It's perfectly legal, and it's imperative for our growth as a nation and growth as a people, right? Again, I'll touch on the language. It's very important, right? From my perspective, I see places, even communities here in Belize and across, the people that have more knowledge of the language are closer together than others that don't. If you go in communities where the youths and the generations don't really speak the language, they try, people as humans, it's human nature to want to connect with something, right? So we have people wanting to connect with being, I guess, American, connect with what's popular, what the new hashtag is, connect with something else other than what our ancestors left for us, this wealth of knowledge and information, right? So let's connect with ourselves, right? Let's connect with our people, let's connect with our brothers, and let's try to grow, right? Let's grow and empower and educate ourselves.
Certainly, bro. Certainly. Yeah, Jamal, you can jump right into it.
In terms of, in my closing, I would like to say for Garifuna people to take our culture as serious as possible. I know that we have been somewhat, people put us in a box, that we are only supposed to be engaging in such activities. But we can do those activities, and we could do much more as a Garifuna people. We could engage in agricultural practices. We could engage in building schools. We could engage in marine research. We could engage in whatever else is productive to any man. Garifuna people can do as well. So, my closing statement, I would like to say to our Garifuna brothers and sisters across the world and in our new Euromain, this is our new homeland, to ensure that we take our culture and our people seriously and behave as such as our ancestors would want it to be.
Well said. Yes, again, the viewers and the listeners, you heard these gentlemen, very articulate discussion we had today. But I won't leave without saying it again. Connect with our brothers and sisters all across the world. We need to be connected with our people, right? Our cultural activities, don't let it slip away from us. Now, in the age of technology, we have access to everything that we need, right? Busena nego sereme home agaba hate hama aya gutiyan guyon le rambawe le hayala libiti yedi bula ubole ai binafi lube bagera biti binafi bu. Busena nego sereme home agaba hate hama aya gutiyan on behalf of IGC, the International Garifuna Council. We had this discussion just to share a little bit of information with the Garinagu in Belize, because we realize there is a great deal of not getting the information due to most of the information that we are getting are in Spanish, and the Hispanic literature, not much people read it, right? So they just browse past that post because it is in Spanish. So we decide to have this discussion so that we can share a little bit of light on the issues in Honduras in the language that most Belizeans would understand, especially the youths, because we need you, the youths, to keep this fight going for Honduras, and we need you youths to stand for Garinagu wherever they are. Nudumeno, Numadogu, Namuleno, Nitono, Lole Nigiro. Thank you.
Ayo.
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 All right,